Hello, and welcome to the Brown Goose Money Market Edge orientation class. Today, we'll be talking about drawing tools. All of the drawing tools we're going to talk about are things you're going to be able to use immediately onto your screen. So without further ado, let's get started. So in front of you, you see basic setup of the three charts. Now, your chart system might be a little bit different. You might have them in different areas, but for the most part, these are the standard charts that we see every single day. Now, moving my mouse all the way over, you should have a set of immediate tools on the left-hand side of your chart. If you don't, you can simply ask Lamar to easily set that up for you. Now, these are all of the main tools that we will use. So ellipse or a circle, and we simply click on the circle, and then you'll see that it turns into a pencil, and then we can simply add a circle or ellipse to whatever point we want to highlight. A square or rectangle is used to highlight an area that we want. Triangle usually points down to the tip that we want to use or that we want to focus on. We can easily change the colors by right-clicking on any of them and, under properties. So I right-click and properties. Here is where I can easily change the color, the font, the size, the thickness, whatever I want to do with that graph. The other thing that we want to make sure of is that when we do highlight, that it does appear on the other charts. So here I'll show off my 1 minute chart. And let's simply move my screen. And so a lot of times we want to make sure that this is showing on all charts. So we simply click on here, all charts, hit apply. Okay. So this mark from the 9:51 mark, since it's on the minute chart, might not show up unless we squeeze it down, squeeze it over. There we go. So there we see that this chart is making sure that it's appearing on all of the different charts that we are utilizing. That way, as we highlight one particular area in one section, we are making sure that it appears on all of the different sections. And that is simply by double clicking on it and making sure that it says all charts in the properties section. We also have here the region. So if we want to highlight a certain region, we simply left click on it and drag it, and then left click when we're done. We have the line. So if we want to connect two parts, meaning we know that this is a lower area, we want to connect it across, we can simply left click it, draw it until we're done. An arrow, again, left click, pointing to the actual area that we want to focus on. And again, a horizontal line, we'll just simply click for the entire area. And again, we're making sure that all of these lines descriptions pick up on all the areas. Now, in addition to all of them right here, we also have them under this pencil drawing tools up here. So I'm going to click up here, drawing tools, and I am going to clear by remove all drawing objects. So now, and I confirm, and that way it is now clear from all of the spots that we need. So again, I have my line, I have my arrow, I have a vertical path, I have the ellipse, the rectangle, the triangle, all of the things that we need. In addition, one of the things that this has is the text. So again, if we want to put a text like, I got this one, or if I want to ask a question, why did I get this move wrong? Right? I can simply type that in and then add my arrow here to this point section and circling exactly where I entered. That way I've got text, I've got an arrow pointing to where I need to go, and an ellipse to show the exact moment that I did. Okay. Again, drawing tools, we're able to do any of the other things. You may hear in advanced classes about the Fibonacci. We can do that here. I'm not going to go over that here because that's going to be a little bit more too intense. We have the risk reward. and we have the ruler. All of those things are up here. If you are in the drawing tool, for example, you're drawing an arrow, and now you want to kind of get out of it. It's like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. You simply left click, and then you right click the area, you left click the entire area and simply hit the delete button, and that will delete any individual thing you want to do. If you see that you are on the pencil and you're trying to move the chart, but you can't because you start to make an arrow, again, you highlight this area, you click delete, and now you're back on an arrow. When you are in pencil mode, you are in drawing mode. So simply unclick it, you just right click, and you're back to mouse arrow. And that is the main parts of all of the drawing tools. We can do this on each individual chart. So if we just want to circle something on the 1 minute chart, we can do that here. Or again, we have it on all charts here. And then we have the drawing tools up here. So hope that helps with any questions regarding the drawing tools. Just to highlight a couple other things up here if you want me. So Chart Trader, if you don't see this right here, that's here. You can click that off, or the Chart Trader back on. Everything else we don't really use. We always want to make sure that we have everything correct up here as far as what instrument we're using, and of course Rosie Renko. But again, drawing tools, pretty simple. Everything should be right here. That's how most of the stuff that we're going to be doing is with the left click. And that's how we draw. Left click again to unclick it and be able to move on. So let me know if you have any questions, but hopefully this was helpful as far as drawing tools for orientation class and all of your classes. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or your teacher, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Take care.